It's a good, honest haircut, isn't it? Just playing some good, honest rugby league, good, honest, capable. It's a good, honest car.
It's good, honest Australian treat.
It's good, honest Cessnock money. It's just being a good, honest dog.
Butter chicken.
Of course.
A good, honest butter chicken. Good, honest country boy. Because they're good men. They're good, honest men. We are not.
He's a good, honest boy.
Good local juniors.
That's
good,
right.
honest men. And I hope they brought him to a good, honest hospital like the John Hunter.
I'm not saying Ivan Cleary is a fascist. Laurels, I think, is something underappreciated to rest on. A lot of people rest on mattresses, maybe rest on the sand. Phil Gould, Liam, has been fined 20K.
Again, one of the small men, the little guys, you know?
Don't worry, Gus, we've got your back.
We've got your back.
It's he's been fined $20,000 for speaking his mind on a show where he's paid to speak his mind. Mr. Chanel 9, everyone. Going beyond. Oh no. Going beyond. Thank you very much, Chanel.
Well, I'm low.
That's about that cabinet height, and then you try to go to the next wall, and then
See, I do it with my hands
Which one's log jamming?
like this,
perpendicular. Yeah.
like this, right? Yeah.
I've got that much space, I need to cut a piece of wood like that.
Yeah.
You've got yourself an extra steed in there, mate. You're over the cap.
His little grubby fingers all over the game. Now,
Little grubby fingers.
he's the abandoned behind the keyboard. He's wanted in 7 Australian states. Hide your daughters. He's out of Silverwater. Mr. Canoe Sprint. Thank you, Canoe.
Queensland spirit is a myth.
Yeah, I think so.
Queensland spirit is a myth. They've never been humble in victory either.
No,
so
no.
fuck them.
Yeah.
I'm glad they've lost. I hate to accuse the
be.
Courier Mail here of racism. What a fucking idiot. I tire of Hooper and his antics.
The body battery has gone to 150. Thank you, Mr. Sprint.
Yeah, you put your hat on.
Thank you, Bonovan.
This is something that Queenslanders like to do every year.
There we go.
Every year they say, we're the underdogs.
Yeah.
Oh, one of our main halves is missing. We're the underdogs.
Yep.
How many of New South Wales main halves are missing?
12. This person died and he was eaten by a shark. Where did this happen? It happened on Shark Island.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, well... Yeah.
What should happen, Joust, is put your fucking house on it and punch your nearest Queenslander when they announce the team. We are no medical practitioners.
Please do not think we might be medical practitioners. We learn from medical professionals.
Which we are not.
We are not.
We are not.
We're definitely not.
We're not
through his body
doctors,
like-
Joust.
We're not doctors. We're not medical doctors. Upper middle
groin.
groin injury. And so he was...
Again, we're not medical professionals,
Not medical
Joust. This is not-
professionals.
a man's got many groins. We've
Yeah.
established this throughout the year. We're not medical professionals, but a man is made of many groins.
14 groins.
14 groins, and he's busted all of them. We're not any form of medical professionals.
No.
Please don't accuse us of being such. These people are not medical professionals who think this, and nor are we.
Liam-
Can I just say this about Luke Keary?
Please.
Fuck off.
Okay. PCL, ACL,
There's
MCL.
a PCL, my God,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah,
keep up.
yeah.
Just as we are not medical professionals. With the older people, they're like, oh, you kids, all you got your participation awards, and they gave us the award.
That's true.
We didn't ask for this.
That's right.
They put the cart before the horse,
I only knew-
and then killed the horse. Rugby league contracts aren't worth the paper they're written on, which isn't saying much because paper's cheap.
Paper's cheap.
Even in this economy.
Stepped in shit. I didn't want my feet. I'll let you slip. I'll scratch your itch.
Not Angus Crichton.
Not
He's
Angus
missing one of his
Crichton.
pussyfooters.
No. Oh.
You know on Sunday we won against the Tigers.
Mr. Volandis decided to take us over to Las Vegas.
Shill. The NRL media shills in the mainstream in their ivory tower.
Raymond Gunn. Lee might even refer to as one of those mainstream media shills.
Any one of the rugby league shills, king of the shills, I think. He's the top shill. The Murdoch shills and the Packer shills. There's two basic camps of shilling. There's the
Shilling.
Murdoch shills, and there's the Packer shills.
There are.
And never the twain shall meet. It's getting a bit ridiculous that these shills, I don't know if you know this, Abdo's not even Australian. It comes back, I think, not to the individual skills, talents, and integrity of the referees, but it comes back to
Chevrolet Chase.
said tinkering with, Peter Volandis and Andrew Abdo, the, foreigner, just consistently tinkering with the rules.
Yeah.
Abdo's not even from here. He's not from here.
There is a lot of... I even saw an article today to say that Kalen Ponga... incredibly racist towards
No, xenophobic.
xenophobe.
Not racist. Because he's white.
Kalen Ponga, right. We have been etched in stone. The ink is dry. 8th spot is us. How the fuck did we do it?
I wish I knew Nagy. I think we're going to have a whole segment in the season review simply called How the Fuck Did We Do It? See, that was my favourite part of the whole day. Jaden Brayley didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
I liked that. That was a great feeling.
If he does this 40 or 50 more times, hey, you could have a career ahead of him.
He could have a career ahead of him.
Yeah. But
Man, we got alphabet souped, didn't we?
We did get alphabet
Oh my God,
souped.
we got RTS, we got CNK, we got DWZ,
Zeds.
we got AFB, and they didn't even have CNK and TMM. My God, how do you keep up?
Adam O'Brien had an interesting perspective in the post-match regarding the tussle in the thing of basically saying, I don't know anything about it, which is...
Weidler's not just backstabbed Paul Kent, he stabbed him in the back, and then has thrown the corpse down into the basement of Personal Demons.
Yes.
And then just, thrown up the forks at the funeral.
And I had a long think about it, and I would like to say, Mick Ennis, fuck off on the horse you rode in on, you dirty bastard. I think he was the yang to Hastings' yin, if you will.
It's yin.
Yin?
It's not yang, yin.
Yin?
It's yin yang, not yin yang.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yin.
So uncultured.
Mick Ennis struggled to talk about the game because he had both of Des Hasler's testicles in his throat. He talks a little bit like James Hooper and says, oh, the boys, and if I was down there and I've had a chat to the lads, it's like, fuck off, talk normally. A lot of people don't like Kalen Ponga for a host of reasons. Many people.
Give me their addresses.
Half of Newcastle doesn't even like
What?
it. Yeah, well, it's because they get told that he doesn't want to be here, and every time he has a sniff of being like, there was like, Kalen Ponga might sign with the Roosters, everyone says, fuck him off!
Oh, these people are no friends of mine.
No friends of mine
not
either.
friends of ours. Do you think Selwyn Cobbo sounds like the name of someone who was in the Kelly gang, but then got kicked in the head by a horse and got sent home?
Yeah.
So this is Ned Kelly, this is Ted Kelly, and this is Selwyn Cobbo.
Yeah. It does. A lot of people think he ended up on the tree, but he actually ended up much further down in the
root system.
Well, the cellar of Personal Demons, where you can see him there.
Where he belongs.
Where he's there, down there, with these apparent mental health problems that he has had now since he's been fired.
I think Chanel Harris-Tavita is the strongest man in the world. He came back, he ruptured his testicle. It exploded.
Yeah.
Imagine that playing footy and then one of your wheels just pops.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be terrible.
How do you stay on the road?
But Buck Shelford got rucked by a Frenchman.
Yeah.
His testicle popped out of his scrotum and he didn't even notice. In the sheds after the game, one of the fellas looked across the dressing room as he got undressed and he said, "Oi, Buck,
Yeah.
your testicles popped out." And he looked down, he's like, "Stitch it back up, boys. I got to go to church tomorrow." And he did. Every time Jackson Hastings has left a club, it's not been because the club have said, "You've given us good service. Thank you, sir. You can move on." It's because he's been a fuckhead.
There's been a problem. There's been a problem.
Every club. Just go back, check the tape. We didn't say that he's a fuckhead. Now, I'm not saying he is in Newcastle. He may have turned a corner. He might be a lovely fella. I
think
don't know.
he might be.
To get the rust out.
Yeah.
Sand down the spots that needed sanding down.
Matt Grover
and we can
wasn't
apply
there.
the lacquer.
Yeah.
That training.
I think there's...
Do you sand things before you lacquer them?
I think so.
Like a deck?
Like
sand
a
the
deck.
deck?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
sand the deck, and then you lacquer it.
Newcastle Knights are like a deck.
Why can't you just lacquer over the top of the existing lacquer?
Probably because there's leaves on there.
Probably leaves.
If it's a deck, because it's outside.
Yeah, it's decked outside.
You don't want to lacquer over the leaves.
No.
Just to reiterate, we didn't call him a fuckhead. It's easy. Just win.
Remain the adults in the room, people. That's all I'm asking. If we show up, they should have nothing.
Well, I know you live on the Central Coast, so you can't speak ill of it, but I will speak ill of the Central Coast. It's fucking terrible down there. Like, I say they just build a wall at a Wobber, and then another wall at, like, Hornsby.
That's right, yeah.
And then just make the train go over it.
Over the top.
Wall off the Central Coast.
Yes.
But if there's good footy players coming from there, I say we'll take them.
We'll take them.
So he's a Gosford boy, so he's one of us, but also not really.
Which camera I'm going down here. If you're stuck with the butter, Justice, and you can have to chisel it off, and you've got some toast, you want both pieces of toast to really incorporate the butter. We all want it melting. So the trick is you get an extra large piece of butter, slide it off, get it in there, and then place it on the first piece of toast. Now this is where the trick really comes in. Get the second piece of toast, place it on top. And you wait, and you wait, just for a few moments. Now let the greenhouse effect take hold of that butter. Melt it all. And then you remove the lid piece of toast. And then you can start to spread.
How hot is your toast that is generating a greenhouse effect?
It's hot enough, Liam. If you greenhouse effect, if you shut it off from the rest of the air. And then you take the already melted butter and then you place it on the second piece of toast. All of a sudden, everything is melted and everyone is happy. That is my tidbit for the week, Liam.
That's the best tidbit of the season. That's amazing, Nagy. Join us next week, Jousters, for the toast.
The toast.
We're just going to talk toast.
We're talking bread.
What's rugby league? The sin bin.
Yes.
Because we all just think, sin bin. It's you go off the field for 10 minutes and then you come back. But when you look at it in a literal sense, you are being accused of carrying out an immoral act, a sin, and being put in a trash receptacle, which is a bin.
A bin.
A bin.
Yeah. Maybe potentially to make the shame of the sin bin better, because they just disappeared at the sheds. And
There's not enough shame.
Well, do you think maybe there should be a wheelie bin on the sideline, and then they have to hop in and then close the lid?
There's already a bin there. The bin's there. They already have the infrastructure for this.
They're already there.
Fucking sharks.
Well,
Bernard Sutton, known coward, making cowardly decisions and acting in the way that a coward would.
What difference does it make?
Turned my back and then he said, whooshka.
Even the dragons, as shit as they are.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people own Luke Quigley statues
I'm sure
around the Hunter.
There's plenty of them out there. They're a dime a dozen. Everyone's got one.
One passenger in the vehicle was quoted, and this is pretty hard-hitting quote, as holy moly, brah.
Yeah. You can really sense what's going on inside the car.
Yeah, that friggin' damn shit couple of days.
Yes.
It's been a bad time, Jousters. I'm furious. How are you, Nagy?
It's all right. It's almost 9 o'clock. You can say fuck.
Fuck.
You can't possibly be in you guys tonight. Oh, their hats are off. You've seen the graphic.
Mr. Neenish Tart, take it away, Neenish.
This is what it sounds like when dolphins cry.
Bang. Bullet through the head.
I will be waiting, spine after spine.
Fuck Melbourne. Sorry, Shugs.
It's small conflict to stop big conflicts. That's what
That's
I've always
exactly
said,
it. Yeah. It's truly a great example of how soft power can be exerted to bring peace to the world. Don't fuck it up, Ashley Klein.
Ashley Klein, who is indeed a fucwit, has the opportunity here to have a great game of rugby league that he's adjudicating.
Has the opportunity to heal the world.
Caleb Ponga had 13 tackle busts in that game. That's fucking stupid. That's incredible. Go Knights.
He put his nose in my fucking mouth. I'm going to bite it.
That's right. Basically, one accused the other one of cheating. The other one told the other one to fuck off.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end, love all it.
David Armstrong. David fucking Armstrong.
Moving forwards,
Not backwards.
backwards, not forwards, twirling,
Always
twirling,
always
twirling,
twirling,
always
twirling.
twirling.
I'll never look into your eyes again.
So long, and thanks for all the fish. Wayne Pearce used to eat 40 bananas before a game.
Might be too many.
Sucking out chili dog.
Thank you, Georgie.
Jack Cog is school fun, hard